It's the difference between the Western psychological approaches and how they differ from the approaches that come from Eastern traditions, which are based on very different, rooted in very different premises. And we would need to address that. Maybe just as an introduction, as a leitmotif, right? Just as an opening. If one is to ask, what is the crucial difference? What is the main difference? Because today a lot of motivational speakers, even spiritual speakers, their jobs overlaps with that of psychologists. And it is a very well-known fact. Many spiritual teachers confess that studying or reading, at least, some of the psychological books greatly influenced the way they work, the way they teach. So if one were to press, what is the main difference? Western psychology treats an individual. It aims at finding balance at an individual level, whereas Eastern spirituality treats cosmos. It seeks and aims at finding balance from the point of view and from the perspective of a cosmic being. This is a crucial difference between the field of psychology and the field of spirituality. The ideas of within the field of Western psychology, of course, there is a transpersonal psychology. And some of you may have heard about it and came across. And this field is that real attempt to marry, to bring together these approaches. Transpersonal psychology seeks to overcome that predicament that comes with treating an individual. When it comes from, when we speak of individual, whether we speak of it from Advaita Vedanta point of view, or whether we speak about it from Dvaita, whether we speak about it from point of view of Kashmir Shaivism or Tamil Nadu Siddha tradition, whether we speak about it Brahmanic traditions, whether we speak about it 80 different main veins of Buddhist teaching, it's never about individual. It's constantly dealing at the level of what is a cosmic affair. It deals at the level where non-self is an opening to that realization. The realization of the non-self is paramount to understanding where one even begins the final, if you will, field of inquiry. It's the realization that one is not at all and have never been an autonomous being. Whereas in the West, the autonomy of an individual being is not challenged to its radical degree, but only in as much as individual being is forever interconnected with everyone and everything else. But if you look at it, it's not quite the same. One thing is to say no man is an island, like the title of the book. But it's not quite the same as say that that no man has ever came into being. So this is where the two differ. And yet, to say that there's no psychological approaches in yoga, tantra, or Vedanta, that would not be true. So there are yogic perspectives. yogic psychology, tantric psychology, and we would like to address that tomorrow. So that all this scope and gamut of human emotions, moods, and so forth are given light of understanding of what they are and what they represent.